Mythical Nukers are everywhere right now, but can Legendaries still compete in 2025? Let's find out in today's tier list. Hello, I'm Sola and today we are ranking the top 20 Legendary Nukers for the current arena meta. Whenever you've got Mythicals or not, these Legendaries can still melt the teams. So without any further ado, let's jump right to the list. So we will start with 20th place and we'll slowly go to the first place. And number 20 on our list is a recent fusion, not that recent, the Thor. So Thor is mostly used for the Hydra, but actually he is pretty good for the arena also because of his A2, which is skill, but actually it's the mechanic work like this. It's a single target skill, so it helps with perfect whale. Also, he has a reasonable damage, and he ignores block damage and unkillable debuffs, which are widely used right now in the current meta. But unfortunately, he doesn't have any survivability, so he's simply a glass cannon, and he doesn't have any ignore stone skin or strip stone skin mechanics, so that's why he's only place 20 in our list. So let's go to the place 19, and this is the champion from one of the passes, which we had some time ago, and this is the one and only, the Hegemon. Why is he good? Because he has a reasonable damage, and he has a ignore stone skin on his A2, so which is pretty useful. But it's only single target skill, and you can take out one of the champions, but when you face like a team with 4 stone skin champions, it's not enough. And again, he's a glass cannon, he doesn't have any inbuilt survivability. Yes, damage is good, but it's not enough. So he's mostly used like in low level arena. You can see him in a low level life arena and like a gold 5 and below the classic arena meta. So let's go to the place 18, and it's another champion which is popular in lower levels of the arena, and this is Cheshire cat. Why is he popular? Because again, he has a great damage, and he has inbuilt survivability actually with his passive. So when you drop him low, he gets block damage and perfect whale. So if you're like in low meta, you usually glass cannon against the glass cannon team. So actually he can take the beating and strike back. So that's why he's popular there. So he has one more chance to strike. But again, he doesn't have any inbuilt block stones, ignore stone skin. So that's why he usually belongs in the low arena meta. And also you can easily remove his block damage because he doesn't get, for example, turn meter as a Siegfried, the top tier. Yeah, the Siegfried in Mythic, but just to understand why he's not that high. So level 17 on our list is from Dwarves faction, and he was the meta before, but not any longer. Why he was a meta? Because of his passive, which applies the freeze when the guys are trying to filter meter and get the buffs. So it was pretty useful against the speed meta, but now we have better options to beat the speed meta, and he completely useless against the stone skin. So yeah, freeze doesn't work against that. And also we have a lot of the champions in immunity, so which also counters him, and his damage, apart from the pure utility, is not that great. So That's why he's dropped quite low, but still you can use him if you get opponent off guard, or you're sure that they will not have any like a stone skin or immunity. If you see this like a clearly speed team, so you can still use him. And apart from the freeze, he also has a remove buffs from single target and provoke on his A3. Number 16 on our list is from the Knights Revenant faction, and this is the Jogrid. So the Jogrid is one of the best glass cannons out there because his damage is really strong, and also he has an ignore stone skin. And also he has a chance to ignore 50% of the target defense from any of his skills, but this is the random, so sometimes this random will backfire you. But overall, if you build him, for example, in a stone skin or in a swift parry, he can wipe the entire teams. But still, like as I said, so he only ignores stone skin on one target together with other positive buffs. So we need like a massive stone skin ignore or like removal for him to be viable, or at least he needs to be tanky, because like a glass cannon in the current meta is not that great. And another glass cannon champion is Gurgoth. He's on place 15 for us. I think he's from the Organ tribes. Yeah, Gurgoth. So what is great about him? His speed aura 30%, so it's the same speed aura as Arbiter has, and his ability to actually remove the buffs from the enemies. So he can also strip the stone skin, but it's 50% chance. But it's like on all the teams. So that's why he's one of the better glass cannons out there. And apart from the stripping buffs, he will apply the freeze and grants an extra turn to wipe them with his A3. So it's not guaranteed, but it's pretty useful. And again, why he's not higher in the list? Because he's not tanky enough to survive, for example, Kalvalax or Nel. So they will just burn him instantly, and we cannot build him tanky actually, because we need to maximize his damage. So this is why he's for the current meta, he's pretty low in the tier list. Next champion on our list is place 14, and it's from the Knights Revenant faction. It is Narses. He used to be top of the meta, but right now, unfortunately, he doesn't do enough. Yeah, he can damage, he can place block revive if they have a lot of the buffs, and he does double hit if they have like a shield on them, and he works great together with Ancora, but still it is not enough. So like if you want him to be most useful, you need to use him with Ancora. But for current meta, Ancora doesn't have any control. For current meta, supports to be viable must have the control. For example, Galatir with stuns, or Theodosia with sleeps, or Sifi with sleep from Harry 1, so, and etc. To be top tier support, you need to have a control. And so since Ancora doesn't have control, she's not that great in the current meta, so it also drops the usefulness of Narses, because they take 2 slots. So you still can use them, but be prepared that the guys will control you, will ship, then Ancora will stun the Narses, and you will just stand and do nothing, like a big mid shield. Actually, same goes for the Taras, but we will talk about him a little bit later on. So that's why he's only on place 14. So on the 13th place, we have another Void Legendary damage dealer from the Shadow King faction, and this is Onryo Ieyasu. So why is he on the place 13? This is because he ignores Stone Skin, Shield, and Threaten, which is all over the place in the current meta. Also, apart from that, he has a really good A1, so he attacks 2 times with chance of extra hit, and if you kill the enemy, he can attack again. So you can wipe entire team actually with this skill. Also, he has a block revive, and he increases the damage when he attack other targets. So pretty good, but again, like a lot of single target stuff. So, and he's a glass cannon, so you cannot fully rely on him in current meta. But you can again cut the off guard of your opponents. So let's proceed to the place 12 in our list, and this is the Teox, faction leader from the Lizardman faction. So why is he so great? Because of his unity skills. If you will pair him with other Lizardman, he will ignore Threaten, Ally Protection, and Shield, and he deals additional damage on the each debuff on the enemy. So if you will use him with Kalvalax, they will get a lot of the debuffs, and he can simply one-shot any teams with block revive. But the problems with that, again, that a lot of the guys are in Stone Skin right now, and we have like Siegfried, which will trigger his passive. We have Arnorn, which will trigger his passive, or Narses, again, which will trigger his passive. So that's why he doesn't work. And on Life Arena, you cannot use him because no one will allow you to take like 4 Lizardmans. Of course, you will take them, but they will ban your Teox, and you will leave. They will left you with 3 useless Lizardmans. But still, on Classic Arena and on Tag Arena, you can use him successfully to wipe the whole teams. That's why he's on place 12 on our list. So on 11th place, we have Spirit Legendary Champion from the Skinwalkers faction, the Sun Wukong. So why is he great? Because of his passive, which revives him every 3 turns with 100% turn meter. Because of his A2, which can wipe entire teams. If you will initially hit the low HP target with low defense, the surplus damage will go to the rest of the team and just annihilate them, even if they're under Stone Skin. And what is great about his A2, that he has enough accuracy, it can apply the ship on the targets under Stone Skin. So you can use him, both as a damage dealer and as a support champion. For example, he has a buff strip on his A2, he has a stun on his A1, so, and he has a useful aura, 28%, so almost like 30%. So yeah, because of all of that, he's on 11th place. But again, like in the current meta, there are ways to deal with him, and other champions are better, and so overall, like more tankier champions which can do several things, or they have a special trick, are higher in the rankings for us. Next one, champion is level 10 on our list, and this is the Harima. Used to be top of the meta, still used till current moment, but not as great anymore because she doesn't have any protection against the control. Yeah, she has a perfect passive, which like ignore defense effects, 50% of them, which makes her really tanky, and even better things that you cannot crit her if you are from Demon Spawn faction, so which was pretty useful back in the day when the Demon Spawn champions were all over the place. For example, Kandrafon, or like a Lily 2, or Inithve, so all of these guys. What else? She also has a ramp mechanic on her A2, which increases her def. So the longer the fight goes, the stronger she became. But why she's not top of the meta anymore? Yeah, as I mentioned, she doesn't have any protection against the control, so you simply control her and slowly kill, and she cannot do anything about that. And her damage is not strong enough. So yeah, you can ramp up her over time, but at start she will not one-shot the enemy team, so that's why now we are taking other options instead of Harima. So place number 9 in our list is another Skinwalker and its previous fusion, the Gnishak. So Gnishak is a bomb champion. There are actually a few of them, legendary bomb champions, but this is the best one. Why? Because he's not only applying the bombs, but also he decrease the duration of the bombs. So when the opponents take the turn, they instantly blow up themselves. And even better than that, so if the enemy didn't die, he applies the poison, which cannot be removed, and together with Arachne Elixir Relic, it can finish almost anyone. But usually the bombs are enough. So, but as a backup plan, you can use Arachne Elixir as his relic. Why he's not higher into the list? Because you can reset him pretty easily. We have Fabians all over the meta, Crixias, so one reset, he cannot do anything. And guys adapted to the bombs, for example, with Siegfried, or with Freya in immunity, or with Uko in immunity, which can completely shut down the bomb champions. But you can still use him as a good counter pick for some strategies. If you see that they don't have a lot of the ships on them, if you see that they are not prepared, for example, for the bombs, you can still take him and blow off the enemies and take your wins with him. So he's pretty good. So number 8 in our list is top of the meta before, but not any longer, the Taras. Taras is really great champion because he's highest availability with his great damage and yeah, with great synergy with Marichka. But unfortunately, what is his problem right now? He doesn't have any protection against the crowd control. So you can simply control him and slowly burn him. For example, if you ban the Marichka, you control the Taras and he just standing and doing nothing and cannot. And there are a lot of the good control champions in the meta at the moment, so that's why he dropped a little bit. And now to be like at the top of the meta, you need to have the ultimative solution to the enemy. I will explain you a little bit higher what I'm talking about, or like passive, which will make you to instantly respond on the threat on you. So yeah, it's difficult to kill Taras, but slowly but surely you can burn him and he will just stand and do nothing. So that's why he dropped a lot. So number 7 in our list, and actually it is the champion with a great passive. He's quite new. I put him in number 7, but not sure if he will go any higher. It's Leonardo from the Turtles collaboration. And why is he great? Because of his passive, which plays Stone Skin on him when he drops low, and it doesn't have any cooldown, so yeah, every time he drops below 50%, it will place the stone skin. Actually, it's pretty easy to counter this passive. You just bomb him, and on his turn, this passive will not save him, because if he's already on the stone skin, the bombs will blow and he will not reapply the stone skin again. So, and he works great together with other turtles. But I wouldn't consider this as a viable strategy. Maybe you can use it on the normal arena, like if you have Raphael and Donatella, but for live arena, no one will allow you to to pick 4 turtles. You can pick them for sure, but they will ban your Donatella, and you will again, same as for the Teox, you will left with the useless turtles. And why I didn't put him higher? Because yeah, it's a great passive which prevents his deaths, but again, it doesn't give him turn meter, so he will just stand there and do nothing. So for example, you can do it like this. If you don't have a bomb champion, you can drop him, he will get stone skin, then you remove the stone skin and finish him off. So it's like a 2 turns instead of 1. So that's why for him to be meta champion, I think it shouldn't be not only stone skin, but also some other thing, which actually the next champion in our list has. This is place number 6, and this is the dwarf from the dwarf faction, Arnorn. And when we talk about his passive, it's similar to Leonardo, so he gets the stone skin when we drop him, but actually he will counterattack with his A3, which will do the damage to the whole enemy team. So and that's why you don't want to drop him, because you know you will be nuked back. And even better, you nuked back, and then when he will take the turn, it will be not on the cooldown, he can nuke you again. So this is like what great passive should do. But again, why he's not the top of the meta? Because yeah, he will nuke you, but now we have like full teams in the stone skin. We have the Odin with block damage, we have the Siegfried, which doesn't afraid to be nuked, and we can and he's like really thin, so you can remove his stone skin and finish him off. So you just need to be prepared that he will nuke you back, but overall he's really great. He has a good damage, and he has a great passive. So if you see your opponent is not prepared for nuking them back, for example, if they build in the glass team, so it's a great idea to take your Arnorn to nuke them back. This was like from 20s to 6, and before we proceed to the top 5, if you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. And if you want to support the channel even further, consider becoming a member for early access and exclusive perks. Thank you for support. So let's proceed to our top 5 list, the best legendary champions in the current meta. And on the 5th place is OG, the one and only, the Rotos, because current like a gear and relics makes him so strong. So if you build him in 9-piece merciless with what was the name, is yeah, aspect of Cyrod, he becomes a machine. So I don't have 9-piece merciless, but the idea of this set is where was it? So yeah, he has a 50% of chance of getting extra turn, and also together with his passive, which can with his A1, which can grant him extra turn, and the passive, which can grant him the turn. So he can take so many turns that he can just wipe the entire team. And Word of the Fallen, if it's 6 stars, will give you like attacks with the skeletons, and this also can trigger his A1. So with this like extra turn, you can even wipe the entire teams of Mythicals. So he can be really, really great. Yeah, it requires a little bit of luck, but he can compete even with top of the meta, the Narses, because he has a ignore unkillable and block damage on his A3, which can be really great against the Narses. So that's why he's a top 5 legendary. And also he has a same as Harima. He will destroy the max HP on the enemy and increase his HP and making him stronger because he scales out of the HP. And more tanky actually. So yeah, he has a great survivability with his passive, and even better with Aspect of Cyrod, which prevents his death. He can take a lot of the extra turns if you build him in a 9-piece Merciless, which make him a really great champion. Till now. Number 4 in our list is faction leader from the Demon Spawn faction, and this is the Vulkanos. He's really great because of his ability to apply the burns. If you have at least one ally on your team, then each time they increase their turn meter or receive the buff, they will get HP burn, which will be instantly activated, and it cannot be resisted or blocked. So it's like unblockable burns, and it's a bane actually of the speed teams. They will just burn themselves, or the teams with a lot of buffs, for example, as Sifi teams or other teams. Yeah, this makes him really great as a counter to the current speed meta. And actually, it's one of the reasons why speed meta slowly shifting to the tank meta right now because of the Vulkanos. Yeah, he's susceptible for the ships, but not so many ships out there in the current meta. And you can build him with pinpoint to protect him at least from some ships. So number 3 on our list is a champion with similar mechanics, which is a speed meta counter, and it's from the Knights Revenant faction. And this is where was he? The Kalvalax. So he's great because of his passive, which applies 4 poison debuffs on each enemy at the start of your turn. And why it's great? Because of the current relic which we have, and Arachna Elixir and Little Dove Blessing. So together them make that each tick of the poison can do like 30,000 HP, and you can kill almost any target out there with these 4 poisons. Yeah, you can counter him with immunity, with Stone Skin, but still, if you can clearly see that is like a Arbiter or Sifi or Shujen, there is a very low probability that they will have like a Stone Skin or immunity on them. So you can take the Kalvalax, and for example, for Life Arena, it's great because they need to ban him or they will just lose the game. And if they will ban the Kalvalax, then they will not ban someone else that can win you the fight. So he's a good lightning rod. He's great against the speed meta, and yeah, one of the greatest legendary champions in the current meta. Again, he's susceptible for the polymorphs, but you can build him with a pinpoint to avoid to be shipped. And one more champion actually who is a good counter to the speed meta, and it was even before the Kalvalax and Vulkanos, so the Hegemon, because of his passive, so he always goes first. And no matter how fast is your enemies, he will go first. And why he is better than Kalvalax? Because, for example, you can counter Kalvalax with immunity, but you will not counter Hegemon with immunity. He can just one-shot you, and you can build him even with the blessing, which will increase the damage to the stone skin, so he can wipe through the stone skin. So he's even more lightning rod, so you need to ways of dealing with him. Yeah, of course you have a great counter Siegfried, but he's a mythical champion. So how it works, Hegemon wiped the team. Siegfried got his passive activated, got the block damage, and wiped back the entire enemy team. So usually I use Siegfried against the Hegemon, but no, not everyone has the Siegfried, and you can actually ban the Siegfried. So and yeah, you need to be aware if you pick the like a 2-speed turn-meter champions that you will see the Hegemon on an opponent's team, and you will need to think what to deal with him. So as you can see, like top 4 champions are speed meta counters from the legendary. So they are like a specialist, though they are not a generalist. And we have one generalist in the this tier is top 1, actually the best legendary damage dealer in the game, and I think you know who is it. It's Marius. Because he does so much. He has a response to the stone skin meta with his A3, which removes the stone skin and which do the great damage. He has control with his stun, and he has a passive which will counterattack when the Mythicals will change the form. And he has an Enfeeble, which is great, which prevents from enemies to apply the criticals on you, so the only weak hit. So all of that makes him the best legendary champion in the game. And I will tell you even more, that's like, for me, he's first pick in live arena in all my battles. Like as you can see, Marius everywhere. Marius, yeah, because he's that great. The problem with him that's to build him good, you need a lot of the stars on him, and it can take a long time to get them from the souls or to buy them from the store. But once you get the stars and once you get the proper gear on him, he can do wonders for your team. And what is even better for the Marius, it's not related to the current tier, but he's really great for the PvE content. So he's I believe not only PvP best legendary champion, but overall best legendary champion in the game right now. By the way, do you agree with my top 20 legendaries list? Who would you add or remove, or maybe switch the places? Share your opinion in the comments. And this is it for today. Thank you for watching till the end. Join our Discord, and I will see you in the next one. Sola is out.